Hi everybody, welcome to an episode of Cooking with Coach Rob. Today what I'm going to make is I'm going to make some sandwiches. I've got some Wonder bread here, and this is a thin slice. It's four sandwiches. I'm going to make 3 sandwiches because me and my friend Shannon are going to go on a day trip up island tomorrow to Nanaimo. So by the time now we are planning on eating with a friend. We're going to meet a friend up there, but we are it's always good to have extra bread in the car, or not extra bread in the car, extra food in case something happens, because the one thing when you make sandwiches, they're good for a couple of days after in the fridge at home, right? When you get home, I always take a sandwich to work, and I know Shannon does. So what we're going to do is I've got everything laid out here. We've got the Carl Budding turkey, right? And the advantage of this is it's 55 grams per serving. So we're going to put 1 in each one. So what we're going to do first is on the bread, we're going to put I can't believe it's not butter. We got some mayonnaise here in a sec. So I always like to use proper stuff, like, so I have a proper spreader here, and we're just going to put a little bit of this margarine, or I don't believe it's not butter, on each one. Yeah, we haven't been up to Nanaimo since last August. We'll probably do a video on the second-hand stores as well. And we're going to take some pop, 2 in the car, and I'll take some juices too. It's always nice to have food in the car when you go on a trip, like on a day trip like that. And it just needs like a thin layer just to take off the I don't know if you can see it. Oh yeah, you can see good. I've got the tripod, a mini tripod, resting in the sink. It's the same tripod I use like for the Canucks recaps and all that. Yeah, so I thought I'd make a video on, because some people say I should do videos of just regular things like this. So I make 1 sandwich every day when I go to work. Right, so we'll put that back in the fridge. I always like to try to put things away as they go. And in this case, we're going to use the Heinz mayonnaise here. And this is mayonnaise, established 1869, and can't quite get the lid off, so I have a rubber thing here, so you just put it on the lid and it comes right off. Like, now we're going to use the same spreader as we just used, but we're not going to obviously put that spreader in here, so we got like a clean spoon. Right now we'll put a bit on each one to start. That should be, I'm going to try that to start with, because that might be enough for all of them. Like, you don't want to overdo it, do you? No. Yeah, so that was almost a perfect amount here. That's going to be good. When I take a sandwich to work, I do the same method. I only take 1 though, and I have I do a rotation between this and the ham, which is from the same company. And they also have corned beef too at the warehouse where I go. And again, this is the Kyle Budding turkey here. And like I said, it's just a perfect amount for each sandwich, 55 grams per serving. I did a Google search earlier tonight to ask how much meat should you put in a typical sandwich, and they did come up with 50 grams. So I just find it like a good way to do it. Like, so we're gonna move that to the top. And we got a knife here. We're just, and it's an actual bread knife. This is a really old knife. I remember when we lived in North Vancouver back in the 70s. You got it from the Super Value store that was there then. And what I do here now is put that over here, and we'll clean up in a sec. Each sandwich has a sandwich bag it's going to go in, right? And that's obviously going to go in the fridge until the morning, like, because you don't want to leave that out overnight. And we make sure it's all. And with the mayonnaise, I wouldn't leave it out of the fridge. I know when we were kids, when we went to school, we would have a cheese sandwich or a ham sandwich sometimes. It would just be in our lunch kit. And I don't remember putting any ice packs in those days. Like I said, if we don't eat these on the trip, that's fine, because we can have for lunch the next day. So we thought we'd make 3, even though there's only 2 of us going. It's good to have an extra one in case one of us wanted another one. And I do have another pre-made sandwich I'm going to take along too. I'll show you that. But when I was watching one of my favorite YouTube channels, Van City Van Life, Chrome, the guy that does that, he says whenever he goes into a Walmart, this is a good one, whenever he goes into a Walmart, he gets a pre-made chicken salad sandwich, right? So, and that's, it says it's good until April 28th, and that's the 24th today. So I'll have that in the car anyway, in the cooler. We want to make sure everything's in the cooler so it's all safe. And we're going to put these in the fridge now, right, until tomorrow. And in the morning we'll probably do another video showing of packing up the lunch. So please like and subscribe, and we got lots of things coming up. So we'll see you next time. Thank you.